Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we made it till Tuesday, and it's not Trivia Tuesday. It's when we do the CQ, which simply reminds us that we've got something we want to talk about, and we want to talk about it with you, and we'd love to hear from you. It is a call for communication, not just for listening and not just for speaking, but for communication. That means that people actually speak back to one another, speak with one another, and they exchange stories, they exchange songs, they may do occasionally a good speech and share it with others, but we are in the business of sharing our voice with others. And so the next couple days, what I'd like to do, and I may not be here every day because I've got a lot of work I have to do for other people to help them get their voice out there. So instead of doing our usual every day, we might take a couple days off. But this week we're going to be talking about your voice. All right, your voice and how you can start to use it. And I was encouraged in this. Thank you for your response. I would love eventually to get the sound of those children actually singing some of the stories and the script. And of course, we talked about that wonderful expression that we used yesterday, and that is, remember now, what was it all about? The me in me. I mean, who are you? What are you? What do you want to be? Who is the me in me? And what I discover all the time that most people don't know. And then when they search for who the me in me is, they are finding out that they haven't been doing me. They've been doing somebody that other people want them to be. They aren't me. They are what somebody else wants them to be. And that is a worldwide affliction until you become brave and bold and able to speak your own truth and to speak it clearly with a strong voice. And that's what this is all about, a strong voice. Now, here's the third song that the children sang. It says, I don't know who told you. All right, here was the script. Now, remarkable. These are young children singing it, and they're singing it very well. Very much almost a professional sound they put together. I don't know who told you you can't sing, but I know it wasn't God. I don't know who said, don't do your thing, but I know it wasn't God. You've got the heart. You've got the voice to pray and praise, to sing and rejoice. I don't know who told you you can't sing, but I know it wasn't God. I don't know who said, don't sing your song, but I know it wasn't God. I don't know who said, your voice is wrong, but I know it wasn't God. You've got the heart, you've got the voice to pray and praise, to sing and rejoice. You can sing operatically. You can sing a bit erratically. You can sing sympathetically. You can sing supersonically. And you can sing monotonically. There is no right way. There is no wrong. God gave you your voice, and you've got a song. By the way, there's an old hymn that we talked about. This is my story. This is my song. And by the way, each of you should practice what that old hymn says. Okay, we hear one who says we're each enough. We're each enough. And we know it must be God. We hear one who says we've got the stuff. And we know it must be God. We've got the heart. We've got the voice to pray and praise, to sing and rejoice. We hear one who says we're each enough. And we know it must be God. And full attribution as I read this from the church bulletin. This was written by a man named Mark Burrows, M-A-R-K, Burrows. And please look him up. Do a search. He's there. And wonderful music, and particularly some that you can use. And if you are involved in children's work or children's ministry, some very, very good stuff that he has there. But I don't know who told you, but it wasn't God. Well, here, let me just simply take a few minutes today on this Tuesday. We're all very busy, and there is a bit of a Monday morning malaise, and things are not as we want them to be. As I point out, one of the things we try and teach in one of the prayers we do is, Dear God, be very helpful and close to the people whose life is not what they want it to be. Yeah. And there are so many things that are going on in which this is not the way we want things to be. And it is showing in the polls that people have about the political leadership, about what organizations are trusted, and obviously the rise in prices and the difficulty of living in times of inflation. These are not the best of times. They may not be the worst of times, but there are certainly times that somewhat are trying to our body, maybe our mind and our spirit, and sometimes even to our soul. So what I would encourage you to do is just this, is the word is a strong voice. And I want to teach you a little bit about having a voice. One of my friends, her name Barbara, has written a book on how to have a full, and she teaches people how to do full voice work. And one of the things that will help you be strong and powerful is to actually do some voice work. Obviously, many of you who are serious about singing in a choir or something of that, choral nature, you know the importance of learning how to voice, how to articulate, how to breathe, how to stand up straight, how to sing from your stomach and not from the top of your lungs. All of that's not new to you, but in everyday conversation and certainly in our business speaking and presentation, the importance of having a strong voice is vital. So I just want today to pass that note on to you. Love the song. We don't know who told you you can't sing. We don't know who told you you don't have a good voice. We don't know who it was, but we know it wasn't God. However, you have been given a voice, and now you need to develop that voice. You need to strengthen that voice. You need to give it power. You need to refresh and renew your mind. You have to be a student of the world. You have to be a learner, a discoverer, an encourager. You have to be so many things to make you fully alive in the world. And part of that will be is when you are fully alive, you have a voice to speak your aliveness. So thank you for listening. This has been quite short, but I hope it's been challenging and uplifting. And we'll continue. As I said, this will be the week we talk about having a strong voice and how you can do that. And I'll try and give you a little instruction in that. And we can actually help you. One of the things that we found when we did business training was oftentimes we just simply had to teach people how to speak and how to speak well. And we'd like to do that for you too. Hey, I'm Stan. Reach out to me at stanhouston@gmail.com, stanhouston@gmail.com. All the best and blessings. Always speak a strong benediction to others. Take care, and bye for now.